I am here. How to turn freebie seekers into paying customers. Are you there with me? I've come on just a little early to test out the volume, and it shows that I am live. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. If you can hear me, give me a hashtag I am here, or give me a hashtag I can hear you loud and clear, just so I know that you're there. I see you in there. Hey, what's up? Welcome to today's live audio and this funnel chat. And I just want to make sure that you can hear me. So what I'm going to do, I don't see anyone in the comments, so I'm going to go on to check, because I'm talking here on my mobile phone. So I just want to check on the see if I can actually hear myself. The live audio room hasn't started yet. Okay, I'm just going to give it a few minutes. Hello, welcome. Okay, let me see here. Go to audio room. Just want to check it to make sure. Welcome. All right, there it is. I'm in there. Make sure. Welcome. All right, there it is. I'm in there. Make sure. All right, I just went to comment inside. All right, so yes, I'm here. Awesome. What's up? I see you there in the audience. I'm here. Okay, wow. Hold on. What's up? Okay, if I don't close it out, the audio just sticks with you, and it continues to play in the background, even when you scroll on different pages on your social media feed. So that's a cool feature about this live audio room, because you don't have to just watch a video, or you don't have to stay glued to a video with someone talking. I like this format, so I will be starting this weekly chat, and I want to use this weekly chat to kind of just express my thoughts and things that I've learned throughout the week. I'm constantly learning and having new experiences, and I just want to start sharing those experiences in the hopes that someone that's listening might catch a glimpse, or some insight that they can use in your own business, or something that you might be stuck in, or a situation that, just something that you can use. And today's talk, I'm going to be talking about how to turn freebie seekers into buyers. So just to start off, I want to say that I use the word freebie seekers more as a clickbait. I'm not going to bash people that are around for the free content. This is not a bashing session. And I'm not going to say that you should stop giving out free content, because free content is great. It's absolutely great. And free content is how you build authority in your space. And free content is also, okay, so I do read a lot of persuasion literature, and one of the Robert Cialdini wrote a book. Robert Cialdini has a book called Influence, and he talks about these principles of influence or persuasion. And one of the principles is a principle of, sorry, hope you didn't hear that. I need to turn off my phone. I need to put it on silence while I'm on these audio, but thanks. So Robert Cialdini talks about a principle called reciprocity. And reciprocity is an influence principle that says when you when you give out something, people are more likely uh, to return it. They're more likely to reciprocate. And it's you see it done when you go into Sam's Club, and they've got all of these free samples that the women are so I'll say women, but I won't say women because there's men also, but there's free samples. So they'll give you a free sample, and because they give you a free sample, you're more likely to actually, they've done studies on it, and you're more likely to purchase the product after having a free sample. So the free content is great, but what you want to do is you want to be able to convert those free samples into actual buyers. And so that's what this podcast is about today. It's about converting those who opt in and become part of your audience into paying customers. Now, I'm glad that you joined me today to talk about this. Now, I'm going to speak for about 20 minutes. And then at the end, if you're listening live, I'll give you a chance to raise your hand and come up on stage with me and participate or ask a question. Give me a hashtag live. If you're here with me, give me a hashtag. It sounds good. Smash the heart button. Let me get some reaction in the comments if you're with me. Can you hear me? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, so everyone will tell you in the online space that you need to build a list of buyers. But when you build a list of buyers, doesn't it make sense to build a list of buyers by having them buy something? Now, and when someone opts into your list or comes into your environment for a freebie, doesn't that seem kind of counterintuitive? Because they're not raising their hand to say, yes, I'm a buyer. What they're saying is, I want a freebie. And many times those people will grab freebies from you and never become a paying customer. And that's fine. Some people will never buy from you because for whatever reason, they might not like you, they might not like your red hair, they might not like your tattoos, they don't like the way you talk, they don't like that you're from a different country, whatever the reason, you don't you just want to still be yourself, and maybe they will eventually come around. But the lesson that I've learned is that I'd rather have to spend money to promote the right freebie than make money on the wrong one. And I'm going to share with you my experience, and I'm going to tell you how I went on to turn a list of more than 300 non-buying freebie seekers to making over $2,000 with that same list of buyers. And there are 3 things I did that I'll share with you in this podcast to turn them around. Are you enjoying this video? Now's the time to smash that heart button and hit the subscribe. What are you waiting for? You'll be glad you did. Now back to the video. Now, if you're just jumping in, this podcast or this live audio room is about converting those who opt in and become part of your audience into paying customers. Now, in this online world, there's this perception that you should do almost everything for free. Like people will call you on your cell phone at 3 a.m, needing help, needing coaching, and you're like, the whole time, it's almost like, did I take a vow of poverty? Like, did I take this vow to give out everything for free? You know, give out value, and then you give out more. Value. I've even had someone say to me, why do you want to charge for that? Because I can get that somewhere online. And that's absolutely true. You can find it online. But I'll talk to you about what you say when someone says they can get things online. But in a nutshell, it feels like sometimes you give everyone else control over your life. So there's this negative association that can that can be had with charging someone money over information that you can get for absolutely free. In fact, when you ask some people to pay you, they might ghost you or think, "What? Why should I pay you?" Or and there's this weird thing that goes on online with people paying you. So my experience, here's my experience with that. Because currently I have over 9,000 people. Yeah, it's really getting close to 10,000 people combined, and my total audience that includes my email list, membership, and all my social channels. Over 3,000 of them are buyers. And here's the thing, when I started my online journey a little more than 2 years ago, I really started off on the wrong track. Now, a lot of you have heard my story, where I came into the online space. I listened to a YouTuber, and I was following their instructions step by step. They had told me that I needed to sign up for an affiliate program. I needed to build a landing page. Then I was to go buying traffic and then just send traffic to this page where you gave out a freebie in exchange for their email address. But that was fine because you would continue to send them emails until eventually or finally they converted. Well, this was great because it kickstarted my audience and it grew my email list to over 300. But at the end of the first month, I had zero sales, zero. I couldn't figure out, I really couldn't figure out what I did wrong because I followed the steps that the YouTuber had put out there for me. 100%, almost down to a T. Exact same emails, exact same wording, but I got zero results. And I needed to find out why didn't I get these results? And I'm gonna periodically do a reset for those that are just coming in, just to recap what I'm talking about on this podcast, this audio room. So just remember that if you're first jumping in, this audio room is about converting those who opt in and become part of your audience, converting those people into paying customers. Okay, so I've told this story before, and this is when I really had to take a step back because I didn't know what I was doing. I was totally new in the online space, and I didn't know what I didn't know. I knew that I wanted to be in this space, and I was determined that I wouldn't let this incident or this situation deter me from my bigger goals and from being successful. It may have been a roadblock, but I had no intention of letting this stop me from moving forward. Maybe you've heard me tell my story before because it was right at this time that I was introduced to the One Funnel Away Challenge. I always credit this challenge and this company, I credit them for saving me from going further down a dark path. I don't know where I would be today if I was never introduced to this company, and it's pretty much responsible for the success I'm having today, because all my success has come from either something I've learned in the community, something I've learned in this training, or someone that I've met in and around the community. It has been a game changer, a great all-around experience, and just a superior environment of high-achieving entrepreneurs. And it's a great place to be for entrepreneurs. So I was so lucky to be introduced into this environment. But anyways, what I realized after taking this challenge and being around the community was that I wasn't going to be able to just shove product in front of their face and have them buy right away. That wasn't how it worked. I learned that what I would need to do is to build trust and build a relationship with them. I didn't know how at the time. My instinct at the time was to just go at them and tell them how wonderful the product will be, how excited I was about it, how great the product is, and how it's unbelievable. I was feature, benefit. I was shoving these words down their throats. Feature, benefit. You're just crazy. Why aren't you doing this? What's wrong? Can't you see? I didn't know. I did not know. That was interesting. I did not know, but I needed to build with this list of people that I had on my list. I needed to build back some trust and build a relationship with those who opted in. Now, another reset for those that are just jumping in right now. Just remember, this podcast or this audio room is about converting those who opt in and become part of your audience into paying customers. So I left off talking about feature, benefit when I needed to actually develop a relationship with the audience. And so I'll tell you how I was able to actually convert this list of 300 non-buying freebie seekers into over $2,000 over the next 6 months. No, there were 3 things I did that were instrumental in helping me convert these non-buyer freebie seekers into buyers. Now, here are those 3 things. The first thing I did was I segmented them. Step 2, I asked what result they wanted. And the third step is I started selling the result instead of the product. So let me just break down each of those in a little bit more detail, okay? And then also I'll tell you what I did in the beginning. So in the beginning, I stopped communicating with the list for about 4 months. So there was about a 4-month gap between my last email and me communicating with them again. I was deep into a learning phase, and I was really trying to learn what I needed to do to turn this around. So the very first thing I had to do was get them re-engaged, and I did this with one email subject line that got me a 70-80% open rate. I think it was close to 75% or 80%, and I'm gonna reveal this email open rate to you. Also, I'm gonna reveal to you the subject line too. So this subject line it totally surprised me, and I tell you what, I did not get this from anyone else. This came from me. Excuse me. So if you want to steal this headline for an email, you're definitely welcome to, and here it is.
Hey, are you enjoying this video? Well, now's the time to smash that heart button and hit the subscribe. What are you waiting for? You'll be glad you did. Now back to the video.
The opening line, after I had not communicated with this list for 4 months, that got me a close to, I think, 80% open rate, was knock knock, are you still there? That's it. Knock knock, are you still there? That subject line got me an over 80% open rate. And what it did was it allowed me to re-engage my list, well, re-engage these 300 people. And I was totally ecstatic when I saw the open rate and the response rate from this email. And well, in the email, I went on to say that I basically wanted to reintroduce myself. I wanted to let them know that I haven't contacted them in a while. Here I was. I introduced myself. My name is Mark, and I'm an online marketer, and I do run digital marketing agency. And I wanted to really get to know them. If you're still interested in communicating, please respond to me. And then that's when, it was in this email where I was able to segment them. So I was able to segment this list by asking them what would they be most interested in hearing about. So and it was at this point that I got the responses. Then I would know the reason why they opted in for this lead magnet. And I'll tell you that the lead magnet and I learned this about the lead magnet as well. When you're wanting to convert those freebie non-buyers, those freebie seekers into buyers, it's important to have a lead magnet or a freebie that really lets you know what results that they are looking for. So the mistake that I made with my freebie, or with the lead magnet that I had to grow this audience, is that it was general. It was about, I think the freebie that I was offering was 7 steps to start your online business. Okay, so just think about how general that is. Okay, so someone that wants to start an online business, they could want to start an online business for a lot of different reasons. There's a lot of different things they could start an online business for. There are a lot of different online businesses they could start. So when you're communicating to a large group of people, there's no way you can speak to each person's individual needs with one blanket email. You've got some freelancers, you've got some social media marketers, you may have some e-commerce, but when your lead magnet, so that's one step to make sure that you turn these freebie seekers into buyers by segmenting them, is being specific in your lead magnet, being specific. And I'll tell you what I learned about that lead magnet, and I'll tell you how I got these sales by segmenting them a little bit further. But just want to reset again. If you're just hopping in, this podcast or this live audio room is about converting those who opt in and become part of your audience into paying customers. So I've talked about I'm talking about how I converted these 300 into actual buying customers. And the first step you want to do, if they have not come in on a very, very specific lead magnet, then you want to segment them. So I'm telling about my mistake and my experience, how I blew a list of 300 and I made a mistake in the beginning because I didn't know what I didn't know. But to do it now, I would make a very specific lead magnet. And I'm going to tell you how I did this. I'm going to tell you, and I've never told this before. Well, I have told this before, but this lead magnet got me a 60% opt-in rate with this title. So here I'm going to give you an example of how to segment in your language for your lead magnet. Okay, you ready for this? I'm dropping I'm not dropping dimes, I'm dropping hundreds right here. Give me a hashtag drop the dimes if you want to hear it. Hashtag dropping nuggets, hashtag I love it, hashtag go for it. Okay, so here it is. If you got your pen and paper out, you can write this down too. So I had a lead magnet of 50. This is just an example. It was 50 products to sell online. 50 digital products that you can sell online. So that was a general topic. It wasn't until I added a few phrases on the end of that I was really able to get out the result that they wanted. So I told you how I segmented. Now we're going to show you how to get the result that they wanted. So I had this product, I had this 60 digital products that you could sell online, and here was what got the result. So that you can stay home with the kids. And it was that phrase at the end that told me the result that they wanted. And the result that they wanted was to stay at home with their kids. I was blown away. I was blown away how much response I got after I was able to, first of all, segment the list into people that wanted digital products. And then I was able to extract from digital products that they wanted to sell to the result that they wanted, which was to stay at home with the kids. And the exact title was 50 digital products to sell so that you can stay home with the kids. When I had that title dialed in and that communication dialed in, the results and the sales went through the roof. And I started not to sell the digital products, but I started to sell the results, which was staying at home with the kids. That's nuggets, golden nuggets. So the moral of the story is that you can turn those freebie seekers into buyers when you segment them. You know the result that they want, and you start selling the result instead of the product. And because I made that mistake, but I was able to turn it around by using those 3 steps. But if you don't want those initial freebie seekers coming in, you can start off by knowing how to communicate with them and knowing the result that they want. And then you can really start to, because when people opt in for a lead magnet or a freebie, they're opting in for a reason. And the reason they're opting in is because they want to get a result. Now, if you don't communicate with them with that result, because it's always your marketing, your message, and what are you saying to them to persuade them that what you have will solve their problem. And it needs to be specific, it needs to be detailed, and you can extract that information in the beginning. But in case you haven't extracted that in the beginning, you can follow that 3-step process to extract that data. And I am almost at 30 minutes. Wow, how perfect was this? How perfect was it? That's the talk today. So if you're just jumping in now, just to give you a little update, in this podcast, I talked about my experience. I gave a 3-step process for converting those who opt in and become part of your audience into paying customers. If there's anyone that would like to participate, just give me a shout, and I can bring you on and you can give your input, but I don't see anyone that's requesting to come on right now. So at this point, thanks so much. I want to just say thank you so much for listening in today, because I know there are a lot of live videos, podcasts, and audios out there that you could be listening to, but you took the time out to dive into my episode today. So thank you so much. And I really want to leave you with the thought that we absolutely live at one of the greatest times in history. The current online business model gives you the opportunity to work from anywhere, anytime, doing virtually anything you want to do and making money. We basically have the opportunity to create products on demand. I heard someone use a phrase, they phrase it like this: money now grows on trees. And when you think about it, when you have a digital product model that you create, from lessons to courses, these are courses that you create out of thin air, but you can make money and you can make a living off of these digital product models. And if you're not getting sales, followers, and engagement on social media, then you're doing something very wrong. And you need to get this under control quickly. If you don't, you could be wasting years of your life before you see any results, and you'll be missing out on one of the greatest, easiest free sales opportunities in history. I also want to let you know that if you'd like to learn exactly how to skyrocket your traffic and sales on social media, how to be consistent, how to be authentic and genuine with a purpose, and how to turn on that automatic success engine, even if you have no followers and no real experience, then head on over to thementalmarketer.com/4M challenge sign up, and sign up for my 5-day Make More Money Marketing Challenge. Or you can text 4M Challenge to 678-506-7543. That's the number 4MCHALLENGE to 678-506-7543. And you'll get a text back immediately with a direct link to sign up, or you can check my Facebook profile. I run this challenge every month, and my profile cover on Facebook should show the dates and times. I go live every day inside of the group. There are interviews with other online millionaires. We have free audio courses and swipe files, prizes and giveaways, and a bunch of cool stuff. Now, I want to see you crush it with your online business, so please join me. I'll see you on the next episode. Take care, family. Talk to you soon.
If you're just starting out online, you're probably studying a lot. That's great. You're probably geeking out on all the strategies also, right? Well, that's also great. But the hardest part is figuring out how to communicate in a way that makes someone want to buy from you and how you should sell to them, right? Well, that's also what I struggled with for a while until I found the formula. So I created this free 5-day challenge called the Make More Money Marketing Challenge to get you on track with your marketing and, more importantly, the right sales scripts and processes to get it off the ground and getting people to take you up on your products, services, and your opportunities. You want to come? But there's small groups on purpose so I can answer your direct questions for 5 straight days. You can hold your spot by going to www.thementalmarketer.com/4M challenge sign up. Again, that's thementalmarketer.com/4M challenge sign up. Check the site for dates and times. I'll see you on the inside.